I didn't want anybody to know that I was getting a hip replacement because I literally thought that is for old people. I'm not old. I don't want to be seen as old. It just scared me. I had always had this clicking thing in my hip, and I had seen a doctor for it a while back, and they told me that I had like slightly misshapen something in there that made that clicking sound. And I was a dancer when I was younger, and I would always hear the click, like it was, and then it became like more of a clump. And then eventually it became something that was so painful that I couldn't even like go on a walk with my dogs. I kind of knew osteoarthritis was coming for me just because of my parents. That's sort of a daunting thing to know you're in store for, but it made sense just given my family genetics. There was a lot of procrastinating on getting the surgery because it was scary. And I thought, oh my, I'm too young. I was 48 and approaching the big 50, and I just kept putting it off until I couldn't put it off anymore. Like I couldn't do the things I wanted to do. And I said, no, my life is not going to go down like this. I'm not going to be slowed down by something that I can go potentially get fixed. With a hip surgery nowadays, you're in and out the same day, which I didn't believe, but they have you walking like an hour after, like with a walker. And I went home that day with my little walker, and we went straight to bed and really tried to keep off my feet, which was next to impossible for someone like me. And within 3 days, I had ditched the walker and replaced it with a vacuum. I was literally FaceTiming my sister and vacuuming at the same time. She didn't even know I had had the surgery. And I was like, look at me, I'm vacuuming. And she was like, okay, great. That's not unnormal. And I said, wait, I just had my hip replaced and I'm vacuuming. And she was like, wait, what? You had your hip replaced? So I did not take it slow enough on my first replacement. I didn't give myself enough grace to be still and let my body heal. But remarkably, my first hip healed very quickly, and I was back and so active within 2 months probably. 1 month, I felt like good. 2 months, I was on the go. And like by 3 months, I forgot that I had even had it done. And I had to remind myself, oh, slow down, sister, you got a fake hip now. But the second surgery took a lot longer to heal. It still hurts, like it's still healing, and I have to kind of baby it. And I think so on an emotional level, I was just a little kinder to myself. And on a physical level, just working back into things slowly and listening to my body. Like instead of pushing through pain, I would say, no, I need to modify this move, or I need to wait on this exercise because it hurts. And I don't think that's something you should push too early. It's really hard for me to receive people's help because I like to help people. So that was hard for me, asking, would you mind getting me some more water? Could you please bring my medicines in? Like that was challenging for me. And it's still challenging for me to ask for help. That's just the kind of person I am, I guess. As women, we're taught we're supposed to take care of others. And when you shift and you start taking care of yourself for you, it just changes everything. I felt like my personal development and my maturing was incredibly stunted because I spent, such formative years on a set as a teen, working so hard and not having a sense of myself at all, and always trying to be pretty and look good and have people like me and accept me and want me. And my worth was dependent on looking a certain way, feeling valued by others for whatever reason. Your priorities shift as you get older. The things you want change. Things that were so consuming and important in your younger years just don't matter anymore. And you really come to a place, and thank God I came to this place, because I spent so much of my life wasting my time worrying what other people thought of me. And you come to this place where you're like, I don't want to waste my precious time on this earth worrying about what other people think of me. It's futile and it's damaging. And so you just have to let that go. And you do. It happens as you get older. It's okay to love yourself. It's not selfish. It's vital. So for me, doing that kind of work was really scary, but I also felt like it was helping me. I saw the growth and I could see the progress, and it wasn't overnight. There were a lot of setbacks, and then I ended up getting remarried and then splitting up with my husband unexpectedly 3 years into that marriage, and thought that that marriage had ended also. And so I was like, I don't know if this is too personal, too much. Before we broke up, we had been undergoing IVF treatments and trying to have a baby, and it kept failing. And that was really, really hard on both of us individually and on our relationship. And when we decided to let go of that possibility, it sort of freed us up to love each other in a different way. Dave is just an incredibly supportive, loving person, and he loves to take care of me. He's just always thinking of how he can make me happy and make the day go better. I'm so grateful for the generosity of his spirit and his love every day. So going through the operations, I did want to make it look easy. I didn't want to look old to him. I didn't want him to see me struggling, but I couldn't really hide it from him. And, because I wanted to hide it from the whole world. I didn't want anybody to know that I was getting a hip replacement, because I literally thought that is for old people. I'm not old. I don't want to be seen as old. And it just scared me. And then, I had to have that kind of epiphany that your physical state has nothing to do with your spirit. And no matter what physical condition I'm dealing with, I still have a young spirit, And I just encourage people, listen to your body, respect your body, because this is the body we came into this world with, and this is the body we're going to grow old with, and we have to take care of it. And the first part of taking care of your body is by listening to the messages that it's giving you. And when something hurts, go have it looked at by a doctor and do whatever you can to alleviate the pain, because you don't have to live in pain. Modern medicine is so miraculous now. Like a robot and a doctor put 2 fake hips in me, and I'm working out and I'm doing all the things in my life I wanted to do. It has not changed things on such a level that I can't adjust, And I have to tell you, it really is the best time of my life.